つでも神様が見つめているよ。だから泣かないでレイリー。そうさ神様がきっと笑っているよ。涙を拭きようレイリー。
All together now.
Show get any worse?
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11 every weeknight, except Fridays.
There's a still in the street outside your window. You're keeping secrets on your pillow. Let me inside, no cause for alarm. I promise tonight not to do no harm. I promise you, babe, I won't do you no harm. And we're caught up in the crossfire of heaven and hell, and we're searching for shelter. Lay your body down, lay your body down, lay your body down. Watching your dress as you turn down the light. I forget all about the storm outside. Dark clouds rolled their way over town. Heartache and pain came a-pouring down like hail, sleet and rain. Yeah, they're handing it out. Caught up in the crossfire of heaven and hell, and we're searching for shelter. Lay your body down, lay your body down, lay your body down. Lay your body down, lay your body down, lay your body down. Tell the devil that he can go back from where he came. His fiery arrows drew their beating vein. And when the hardest part is over, we'll be here. And our dreams will break the boundaries of our fear. The boundaries of our fear. Next to mine.
Let it be.
Can this show get any worse?
Iain Lee. Absolute Radio.
Yo, 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 Bum Rush the show.
Hi, this is David Coverdale from Whitesnake.
こんにちはこんにちはこんにちは
all of which makes me anxious, at times unbearably so.
Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa.
Hi, this is Steve Gutenberg.
Where the hell is Ben Jones?
Very exciting to be here this evening, Eloise, and it's always a pleasure to see you sat over there opposite me.
Thanks.
There you go. Like you're doing the coy little thing with your fingers there. You're sort of like going, ooh. It's fun, isn't it, to be here? It's fun to be here.
It's fun.
I spent the whole day thinking it was Wednesday, and I was so disappointed when I realised it was only Tuesday. Only Tuesday. I've been disorientated, as I explained to you earlier on. I had a doze this afternoon. Normally I get a doze in about 2:30, but my wife wanted a doze at 2:30. I had to look after the baby. So I let her doze.
You were going to stutter then, like you forgot that you'd mentioned that you had
I know. I thought, do people know that I've got a baby? They don't know his real name, so that's something. Anyway, so I was looking after the baby, and we were having a lot of fun. I was watching Mad Men and ignoring him. And it seemed to work perfectly until he pulled a wire and a phone fell on his head. That's fine. That's
Did
fine.
that really happen?
It's based on a true story. So then I went for my doze at 4:30. I remember it was 4:30 because I fed the cat, and I remember thinking, I'm feeding it too early. But so I fed the cat 4:30, and I thought I'd have a doze for an hour and a half, get up 6, 5:30, 6, be nice. Suddenly I woke up, it was nearly 7 o'clock in the evening.
I hate you.
Oh, it's too... The thing is, if you're in bed at 7 in the evening, you might as well stay in bed all night. And part of me was thinking, I'm going to mug this off tonight. I'm going to send a little text to Eloise. And I would have explained the situation to you honestly, but then I would have said...
To Mr. Grace Jr. and different things.
I'm not very well. But I didn't. I got up and sort of had a grumpy time. I was a bit grumpy because it was 7 o'clock in the evening. You can't wake up at 7 o'clock. Yeah. So I'm a bit grumpy. I've not... My eating's all out of whack. I've had to have an apple upstairs. What's going on?
I don't know. I just don't know. You're just crazy.
Anyway, tonight's show, action-packed. Thank you to Ben Jones, as always. Hey, if you're bored, follow at Ben Jones DJ on Twitter. He's got no friends, and he's asked me to get him some more.
Oh.
And so I asked all my Twitter followers to follow him, and a lot of them correctly pointed out, I'm not following Ben Jones.
You are, aren't you?
I'm not following Ben Jones. I did for a while.
Oh, yeah, and then they got annoying.
A bit annoying. He's talking about music and stuff all the time.
Yeah, he doesn't do that. It's interesting.
He doesn't... If Ben Jones tweeted, I'm having a poo now... I would follow that.
I'd follow that.
I would follow. You don't even follow me.
I do.
You don't?
I do.
You don't?
You know I do. I just said that my tweet deck thing wouldn't let me.
Very excitingly, the bus I was on tonight went on a different, unexpected diversion.
Different from the last diversion.
Very different. We were heading
my
up to
gosh.
Kentish Town, and suddenly I was so excited. I sat at the front. Whenever I get on the bus, if I can, and normally at this time of night on the way to work I can, top deck at the front, and then it's like being on a fairground ride. And so I was doing that, and I remember it. I was playing a Beach Boys song that I was going to play tonight. Anyway, maybe I'll play it tomorrow. And I saw the road ahead of me closed, diversion. I'm thinking, oh, this is unexpected. This was not part of the plan at all. So the bus then turned. Admittedly, it actually shaved time off of the journey, so it made the journey shorter. But still, I always get a tiny little robot chubby when the bus goes a route that is not planned.
That's a horrible image.
Okay, here's a competition for you, quiz, kids. No prizes.
Sorry.
Laugh at me. I'll chuck a pen at you. Can I have that pen back, please? I need it to write stuff down. I need it.
can't.
If you throw it at me, I will give you a dead
I will
arm.
throw it at you.
Dead arm. Ow!
Oh!
That's my head, you stupid woman.
Imagine if I'd got you in the eye.
Luckily, I turned away because I would now be blind in my right eye. And to go with the blinding in the left eye already, that'd be a terrible state of affairs. So, what was I talking about?
Hello.
Have you got the iPhone app? Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say something else.
So, what was...
Yeah.
Is that the only one that's on there?
No, I've got another one. Hang on.
Go on, play another one.
I'll do another one. Hang on.
I don't like cats.
I didn't know that one was on the iPhone. Let's check that. So, I was talking about something. What was I talking about?
I don't know. Let's retrace our steps.
We're on the bus.
Quiz kids.
What film does the line, and maybe misquoting it slightly, I've got a full-on robot chubby. What film does that come from? 0330 123 1215. There's no prize. It's just for fun. So, several things. It's a controversial show this evening, Eloise. I've not run any of this past you. It's controversial. There's some nice things, including we're looking for one of you, dear listener, to come on the show, come in the studio for like 20 minutes, no more than that, don't touch me.
Yep.
During Ladies' Week, which starts on Monday, September the 13th, and be a guest on the show.
Yeah.
Actually come in and be a guest and be interviewed and stuff, and maybe like choose a song.
Do they have to be a lady, do you think? Or do you think the ladies have to vote for it? So it could be a man, but the ladies have to vote for it.
No, this is why we should have these meetings off air. I choose.
Okay.
We choose.
Okay.
But I get the final say.
Okay. No, I should get the final say, because it's Ladies' Week.
And someone who's interesting.
Okay.
Someone who's got an interesting story that ladies might find interesting.
But they can't, tell us the whole interesting story.
No, they have to allude to it.
Yeah.
They allude to it. So we're looking for that.
Nothing to talk to
and
them about.
we'll do that over the next couple of days. But we'll be good by the end of the week to have that person sorted out. So tonight, tomorrow and Thursday.
Do you know what we should have done?
Go on.
Got that Lewis, the South Pole, to do it, but it's too late because he's not a caller now. But we could have organised that if we'd thought about it.
Well, he can come on anyway. We've got him. We've got his number. He can come on.
It's true.
He can come on. We're looking for a punter. So 0330 123 1215 if you think you're interesting enough to come on the show. Excuse me. By the way, I was touching my genitals while you were in this room. Is that inappropriate?
Yeah. Ugh.
You weren't looking, and it wasn't a sexy thing. You won't know this, and it's a controversial show this evening, dear listener, so I apologise in advance. I don't apologise for nothing. What are you talking about? But gentlemen, get this. When they're sat in a certain position, the side of their ballsack can stick to the inner thigh, which is uncomfortable. So while you were talking to Alan Caddick on the phone, I actually had to...
Did you touch flesh on flesh?
Well, yeah, I had to unpeel it.
So couldn't you do it over the trousers?
What? Flop it out?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, pull it away by touching cloth.
That means something else.
I know, but you know
You can't do that. You can't do that. You've actually got to go in and manoeuvre the whole thing. So is it ever appropriate to touch your privates I noticed... why is it bad to touch your privates? I don't watch football, as you know, but I saw a news report the other day that had the end of an Arsenal match, and Arsene Wenger, who is the manager of Arsenal, they lost, I think, and he stood up from the bench where the manager sit. He stood up and he went... and walked off, and he grabbed his packet, gave it a jiggle, gave it a proper full-on jiggle and walked off. What's wrong with touching your privates in public? What's wrong with it?
Well, if you're actually going digging down there like you did...
Down, deeper and down.
Like hands...
Down, deeper and down.
Hands down there, that's definitely inappropriate.
Yeah, smell that.
No, exactly.
It
you should go and wash your hands now. You're touching all the buttons that everyone else is going to touch.
This is the thing as well. I'm touching buttons and I'm touching this pen that someone is probably going to go...
You bloody threw that at me!
So basically, if we were to die tonight...
I've got your penis on my face!
If there was a fire tonight and they did DNA on you, you would have my...
Oh, Iain!
on your face.
That's disgusting!
0330 123 1215. Is it ever appropriate to touch your... And we have young ears listening, so let's handle this sensitively. Is it ever appropriate to touch your privates in public? And also, on a similar vein, and again we have young ears, so let's be careful, I did see a little bit of Big Brother tonight, and they had a transsexual going in there, Nadia, who was a gentleman.
Oh, I liked her.
Was a gentleman, now a lady. Now, when they do the operation to change you from gentleman to lady...
What do they do with the bits?
What do they do with the bits? I would assume they chop it off, put it in a jar, cut a little hole, hollow it out, and a little bit more than that besides. Ben Jones seems to think they peel it back like a banana. which is similar to what I was doing a minute ago with the... But I don't...
I thought they pushed it up.
What, they just push it up and it becomes inverted? 0330 123 1215. It's on everyone's lips tonight. When you have a sex change from man to woman, what happens to the penis?
If I could turn the page in time, then I'd rearrange just a day or two. Close my eyes, but I couldn't find a way, so I'll settle for one day to believe in you. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Oh no, you can't disguise. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Although I'm not making plans, I hope that you understand there's a reason why. Close your eyes. No more broken hearts. We're better off apart. Let's give it a try. Tell me lies. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Oh no, you can't disguise. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. If I could turn the page in time, then I'd rearrange just a day or two. Close my eyes, but I couldn't find a way, so I'll settle for one day to believe in you. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Oh no, you can't disguise. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Oh no, you can't disguise. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies.
This is the Absolute Radio. Rock and roll fantasy football. Win £20,000. Go to absoluteradio.co.uk.
Absolute Radio.
We're underway here at Westbury Lane. Dad and Mum on the near side of the sofa. Grandma there looking a bit shaky at the back. Uncle Albert conceding the corner to young Jack. Picks up the remote. Flicks onto Virgin Media. Plays it wide. Lovely touch. Goal! Yes! Uncle Albert goes in front.
At Virgin Media, we've a football TV package to suit everyone, from the casual fan to the total fanatic. So you'll be sure to find the perfect match.
It's anyone's game now.
To find your perfect sports TV package, go to virginmedia.com/sportshd or call 0800 183 6000.
Cable areas only, subject to network capacity conditions, minimum contract and installation fees. Sky Sports is provided by Virgin Media Entertainment.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
We are Box. Good evening, Cora.
He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me?
Ladies and listeners, this is Kirimatsu.
And this is Masamichi Sugi
from Vox.
He's as blind as he can be, just sees what he wants to see. Nowhere man can you see me at all. Nowhere man, don't worry, take your time, don't hurry, leave it all till somebody else lends you a hand. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? Nowhere man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing. Nowhere man, the world is at your command. He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Making all his nowhere plans for nobody. 彼女は Temptation Girl.
It's going to be a good show this evening. I can feel it. I can feel it. We're going to, Oh, someone's emailed in saying there's a shake. How would you say, chic or shake? Shake. There's a shake on the back page of The Sun that looks like me. I'd love to wear a shake's costume. Imagine if I came in one night in a shake's costume, you know, with the thing and...
That would look good.
It would look good, wouldn't it? And I'd wear really dark sunglasses and I'd grow a beard.
Have you heard about that undercover shake?
Oh, shake, rattle and roll. No, what? Yes, he works for the News of the World or something, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's it.
What's his name? The fake Shake.
Well, that's what he goes under as, like, on his books he's called the fake Shake.
Yeah, but he doesn't introduce himself as, hello, I'm the fake
No,
Shake.
of course
I'm
not.
scamming
I
you.
can't remember his real name, though.
It's Abdullah Ahmed or something.
Something like that.
Yes, I've heard of him. Naughty man. Very naughty man. I don't approve of that at all. We're going to be phoning Japan soon. There's a guy called Tokyo Elbow.
I want to say Maz Mahood.
Go on then.
Maz Mahood.
Tokyo Elbow is in Tokyo, surprisingly. We're going to call him. I don't know anything. I don't know if he's Japanese, if he's
He
English.
hasn't been leaving his phone number.
He sent me a message on Facebook. I have his phone. Should we dial him now?
Okay.
Let's do it. I think this is I hope he's given us the full number. Let's have a look. Let's see if this is Tokyo Elbow. Oh, that's a bad thing when that happens, isn't it? Let's
Yes.
try that again. Right. Okay. What's the dialing code for Japan? Anyone? I'm looking at you, Eloise, when I say anyone.
I'll have to Google.
Anyone? Hang on. This guy might know. Caddick.
Yeah?
What's the dialing code for Japan?
I can find out for you. Hold on, man. Let me just consult the iPod. Yeah. I hate these things because it's slow.
Sorry?
81, I think.
It can't just be 81. You can't just dial 81.
Well, it says plus 81.
So that's 00. We've got... Alan, what have you got?
Hold on. I'm looking in international dialing codes.
Okay. Well, it's not that, Eloise. Oh, I know what we're doing. Then we get rid of that 0. All right, we're getting there. Any luck yet, Alan, please?
Hang on. No joy to my bum. Not giving up.
Are you having a dump?
No, I'm not giving up.
Okay. Because he's kind of slowing the show down a bit, Alan. Alan, I found it!
Did I find it?
I got it!
What? Oh.
Engaged.
What is it, Alan?
Hold on.
What do you think?
Give me Wikipedia load!
So you haven't found it?
No, I found the page, but it's loading.
I think we found it already, Alan.
All right,
Well, what have you got? And I'll just double check it.
Hang on, let me turn this radio off.
Alan, I'm speaking to someone in Japan now.
It's a nightmare.
Ah,
Let me turn
konnichiwa.
this radio off.
Konnichiwa, Tokyo Elbow.
Ohayou gozaimashita.
Ohayou gozaimasu. O genki desu ka?
Genki.
Genki. Irashimasu. I've forgotten all of my Japanese. All I remember is...
I knew you'd just forget all your Nihongo there.
All I've got is, watashi wa vegetarian desu, sakana to niko o tabimasen.
Zenzen wakanai yo.
And then I can't remember what else.
Do you remember you called me many, many years ago on LBC and I did a little bit of a sweary?
Did you do a swearing? Now you did a swearing.
It's Elliot. It's Elliot from Togo.
Oh, didn't you? You work in a bar or something?
So. And you just blanked me out, and that was it. 3 years later.
Well, listen. This is your second and final chance. Muff this up, and that is it.
Yeah. Well, you too, mate.
Would you run a bar or something?
Yeah. I work. Well, I'm not allowed to say the bar unless they're going to all pin me down and kill me.
Who's going to pin you down and kill you? The Japanese, the
Yakuza?
Yakuza?
All the rest of them. I've seen the videos. I've seen the football. Jesus, man.
Okay.
How the hell does he play football with vodka?
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's Andre. Yeah, well, there you go, you see.
Yeah, I've been catching up. I've been catching up in Chiba.
Okay. And so, how is Tokyo? Good?
It's hot as
beautiful.
Blimey.
I've heard it's very hot. I was hoping to go there. I was hoping to go there this year, but it's looking unlikely now that we've got a baby and stuff. But
really?
One of my favourite bands might be doing a gig there. That's all I'm allowed to say. That's all I'm not allowed to say. I'm not allowed to say.
Well, my favourite. I mean, one of my mates is the Zootons. Yeah.
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 What?
I've got some very funny stories to tell you.
Well, go on then.
You know Carl Pilkington?
I do know. It's not the funniest start to a story, but yes, I know Carl Pilkington.
Well, yeah,
he was my boss at one stage.
Hear me out.
Yes.
Hear me out. So, NHK decided to do a drama at my bar.
Right.
So, I thought, okay. And I heard, like Ricky going, okay, we want to put him out there on the spot, like, get him as famous as possible. So I put about 25 massive A4 pictures of Carl Pilkington all over my beer taps.
I've got a feeling we've missed half the story somewhere, but we'll carry on. Okay, yes, right.
So basically, there's me. They've got me there. I'm behind the bar because I'm a bartender, and they're like, "Okay, we want you in the shot." And I've got a massive head of Carl Pilkington on the top of my beer tap.
Okay,
just got it right in shot.
And that's the funny story, is it?
Well, no. Well, let me finish.
Okay, I thought you had because it's be with you in a few days,
Alan.
Alan.
They turned around and they said, "Who's that there?" And I said, "That's not me." Hang on. Hey,
there we go. If anyone, yeah, right. Wow, if anyone knows what happened there, then 0330 123 1215. Caddick, sorry for that.
That's okay, Ian.
We got. I've not got a clue what happened there.
Oh, no.
I suspect I'll be speaking to that chap in another 3 years when I've forgotten who he was.
Well, that's international dialing codes for you.
Thank international dialing codes.
Anyway, I've been watching the Big Brother final tonight.
Why? I don't understand this, right? Why is the Big Brother final on a Tuesday? Why have they not done this on a Friday?
Like normal.
Like normal, Alan. Exactly, yes, as I was thinking, like normal.
I don't know, because they're supposed to say, like, it's the final send-off. They're just milking it as long as they can.
Okay. A disappointing bunch went in, I thought.
I mean, why would you have John McClurrick, Nasty Nick, Santel, McKenzie, and Nikki in there? It's totally beyond me.
Hang on a minute, Alan. We're talking about bloody Big Brother, and I don't want to talk about We're a Big Brother-free zone.
Well, you wanted to talk about Nadia and the sex change.
I didn't want to talk about Nadia. I wanted to talk about sex changes.
Well, Nadia had a sex change, didn't she?
But I don't want to talk about Nadia, do I?
But you made an interesting point. Where do the man's bits go?
Well, let's ask Julius. Julius?
Yes?
Where do the man's bits go when you have a sex change?
Well, let's have a look. Their testicles are removed.
Right, so they just chop them off straight away?
Well, I think they remove the innards, don't they? Because I believe that they use the glands, they use a little bit of that for the clitoris. Everything's inverted.
Right.
To make the vagina.
But what do they do with the penis?
What, you mean the bits, the muscle and blood and,
well, no, I mean the penis.
The actual male genitalia itself.
Thank you, Alan. They do
yes.
They do what with it, Julius?
They cut it up, don't they?
So they cut it off?
Well, no, they don't cut it. I think they invert it.
What? So
What happens?
I can't believe. So you're just telling me that they just push it up inside?
No. You didn't listen to what I said, did you? The balls are chopped off.
Right.
A little bit of the glands is used for the...
Okay, we know what it's used for, yeah. Let's probably shouldn't say that word again, but yes.
Okay, sorry, yes. For the lady...
Meatcock.
Yes.
And
what?
the
I'm so
innards
regretting
of the
doing this.
sheath are removed, and the sheath and a little bit more skin is inverted inside
Okay.
to make the vagina.
But so the innards, though...
The innards are just removed.
The bone...
No, well, yes. Okay.
Thank you.
If you want to call it a bone.
I've got one question, though.
Oh, God, I'm dreading this. Go on, Alan.
How do they make the breast?
Very good. Surely that's an easy thing to do, Alan. Anyone, because women have fake breasts, don't they?
Yeah, well, I mean, for breasts, you take hormone replacement therapy.
Yeah.
And that actually gives you the estrogen.
Yeah. That grows them.
Yeah, and that obviously makes you grow breasts, and then usually they have implants.
Julius, can I ask you, how do you know all this?
Because I've got several friends that are transsexual.
Okay. Is it painful? I'd imagine it's... listen, I'm going for an operation on my bum on Friday, and I'm dreading it, right? This is a few stages advanced from that. Is it painful?
You're asking the wrong person, mate.
Oh, okay. I wondered how far your knowledge had gone. Julius, thank you. Listen, I'm genuinely interested. I know we're all sniggering a little bit, and we're all having a little bit of a laugh, but I'm genuinely interested. If you have been through this, one way or t'other, is it painful? I know this is not normal fodder for this kind of show, and if you can still call in and talk about light-hearted nonsense. For instance, Alan Caddick's on the line.
Hello.
Yeah, hello there. Is it painful, and are you allowed to keep your bits in a jar, pickled? I'd love a bit of pickled sausage. Alan, anything else? Idiot.
I used to write letters, I used to sign my name, I used to sleep at night before the flashing lights settled deep in my brain. But by the time we met, by
Listen up to Absolute Radio, the home of radio, where you listen. Rock and roll fantasy football. Win £20,000. Go to absoluteradio.co.uk.
Absolute Radio.
Nobody gives you better national coverage in the UK, so with Autoglass, it's never been easier to get that chip repaired. Plus, if you're fully comp, the repair's usually free for you, and it won't even affect your no-claims bonus.
Make just one call direct to Autoglass on 0800 234 234 or visit autoglass.co.uk.
Autoglass repair, Autoglass replace.
The Expendables is the UK #1 film that audiences love.
Brilliant! The best action film of all time. Perfect. Wow.
You're going to be blown away. It's awesome!
Starring Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Jet Li, Mickey Rourke, Dolph Lundgren, Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and critics love it. It's an absolute blast. Brilliant, says News of the World.
That was a statement.
It's entertainment all the way. Alan Frank Daily Star. The Expendables. It's good to have friends. In cinemas everywhere now. Rated 15.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Good evening. Yes, we're talking about sex changes. For some reason, I know it's not the usual fodder for this show. You can still call in and talk about any old guff you want. Bear in mind, remember as well, please, we are looking for one of you to come in a couple of weeks and be a guest on the show and come and sit in for 20 minutes and you can pick a song and we'll interview you. But you've got to be interesting. So if you think that could be you, 0330 123 1215, and we want to decide it by the end of this week. So you've only got a couple of nights to let us know why you should be a genuine guest on the show. It's going to be for Ladies' Week, and we're going to have a whole week of guests, hopefully. We're talking to some good people. So you could be part of that lineup. If you think it's you, 0330 123 1215. But we're talking about sex change operations after a conversation I had with Ben Jones, who's on before me. If you want to listen to him, he's very good. And I'm not sure what they do with the bits. We've just heard that the testicles are cut off. The bone in the penis is... I'm sorry. I'm trying to be as sensible and as medical about this, and, it's all a little bit... Oh, yes. But I'm just interested. If you've had it done, does it smart a bit down there? Is it painful? It must be painful. Surely. As I said, I'm having an operation on my bum on Friday. I'm dreading it. I'm not dreading the operation so much because I'm being knocked out, baby. But I'm dreading the next couple of days afterwards. That's going to be sore. And that's just a tiny little thing going on there. You're having the whole downstairs redecorated in a sex change operation. That's got to be inconvenient, hasn't it? 0330 123 1215. There's other things as well we'll talk about this evening, and you can call in about anything you want, but this is where we are at the moment. Christine, good evening, Christine.
Hiya.
How are you? You all right?
I'm all right.
You've had a sex change, have you?
I've not, no.
You've not? Okay, sorry, but you know about them?
Yeah.
How come?
A bit. I'm a biology student.
Oh, now, when you say student, GCSE, A-level or degree?
Degree.
Alrighty. Okay, so you do sex changes as part of your course, do you?
I found it in my textbook when I was doing some background reading. Oh. I haven't been taught it yet, though.
Okay, and are you going to get taught? So what are you training to be? Are you going to become a doctor?
No, I'm not clever enough for that. I'm just doing biology at the moment. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, though. Okay, oh man. Would you, the news this week must surely have filled you with dread, because nobody's getting any jobs, apparently. No, there's like 70 applicants for every job or something embarrassing. Oh man, I don't believe all that nonsense. You'll be fine. You have a sparkling personality. You'll have a degree in biology, a 2-1, hopefully, maybe a 2-2, who knows? And it'll be fine. Anyway, so, what happens downstairs? Right. Julius, was it, friend? Yes. The male to woman version. That was right as far as I can tell. What they do when they're turning a woman into a man is they give you hormone therapy. Yeah. And it makes oh god, how naughty would I to get words here? But okay, you can beat me out, I suppose. The clitoris, they expand. Okay, well, luckily your phone censored yourself there, which is good. I'm sure we can. The thing is, it's weird, isn't it? Because that's like a medical word, and we're saying it in a medical context. But I bet there are still people at home fuming that word has been said on the radio. Fuming. They can skip over to Radio 1, can't they? Well, exactly. Go and listen to Radio 1 and Crap It All, for goodness sakes. Anyway, okay. So that swells. Yeah, that swells up. But it doesn't swell into the size of a man's winky, though, does it? About 4 inches.
No, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I believe you can have prosthetic testes attached to make it all look about right. They obviously don't function. They don't do anything useful.
No, they're not going to make anything, but they just gives you the balance.
Yeah. I suppose there's probably a sort of weight issue going on. I'm not sure, but I'd imagine it'd feel weird walking if you had those out. So.
Yeah, if you had those out, yeah. But, okay, so now, can a lady who's become a man have the sex with a lady?
Yeah.
Is it true? Now, I heard this. Now, I'm guessing this isn't true. Now, I'm about to say it out loud, and I realise I feel slightly silly. That to get an erection, you slip a metal rod inside.
I don't think so. No.
You don't? No, okay. Maybe
no, because in men, it's a blood pressure thing.
It's a blood pressure thing.
They put more blood supply down there, don't they? I would assume.
But how do they book? With a pump?
No, with when they're down there with scalpels and things.
Oh, okay. They fill it up with a bit of.
I would imagine so. I actually didn't read this far.
Oh, well.
my research is not this detailed, but
I might just as well be talking to Verinda for all the information you've got, Christine. You've gone off into the land of making stuff and pure fantasy.
It's not complete fantasy. It's mostly fantasy.
Okay, well that's fine. As long
an
as
educated guess, it's perfectly fine.
Okay, it's based on like those films. It's based on a true story. Okay, that's good enough. Okay,
it's like the Blair Witch Project.
It's got to be sore, hasn't it?
Probably. With your operation, though, they'll give you painkillers afterwards.
Right.
So you should be all right.
Oh, yeah, I'm hoping they're going to dose me up on some of the finest drugs that the NHS has to offer. That's what I'm banging on, hoping for on Friday. The thing is, on Saturday, I'm looking after my baby, and so I've got a kind of... You can't... Apparently, it's bad to take drugs... strong drugs when you have a child around you. Apparently, that's not the way to go about things. I've been told.
Not a good idea. No.
Okay, and that's coming from a biology student.
Not if you're alone with the baby, I would think.
I am going to be alone with the baby.
In that case, probably not, because you'll put it in the microwave or something.
Oh man, that would be awful. Christine, thank you very much for that.
That's all right.
I think you've helped us. She sounded shocked, didn't she, to be on the radio? But very nice. We liked her. Stephen on the Isle of Man. Good evening, Stephen.
How you doing, Ian? Are you okay?
I'm all right. I'm slightly regretting opening up this can of worms. I'm hoping I don't get in trouble from my boss tomorrow, because it's not the normal the show fodder. But hey ho, we can do these things once in a while.
Absolutely. Just on the same subject, but from a slightly sort of different angle. I was having a conversation with my girlfriend today, and she's a nurse.
Yeah.
And she was telling me that she had to treat, and I even had trouble following this initially, 2 transgender lesbians that were in a relationship.
Right, hang on a minute. So what did they start out as?
So they were both men, who then had surgery and all the stuff you've discussed to become physically women, in every sense of the word, and then decided they didn't want to have physical relationships with men and wanted to go back to women, so they went through all that to end up where they started, just minus a few bits.
So they were straight men?
Yes, who then became
women?
Transex. Yes, they became women physically.
But didn't want to have sex with men. They then wanted to have sex with ladies.
Yes.
Just give me 1 second, Stephen, to get my head around. Hang on. That's the most mental story I've ever heard in my life.
No, it's true. And the thing was, because she's a nurse, you have to be quite sensitive to sort of people in various...
Of course you do.
So to speak. So, she treated one of them or whatever, and she was leaving. They'd been having a bit of chat and a bit of back and forward, and she went, see you later, guys. And then they sort of both turned and looked at her, as if to go, do you mean that in a friendly way? Or do you mean that in a, we used to be guys way?
Jeez, that's... The thing is, it's the hands, isn't it? It's always the hands.
Yeah, or the neck.
The hands and the Adam's apple. Stephen, can I ask you a personal question?
You can.
Your girlfriend, nurse, does she bring the uniform home?
She does come home in her uniform, yeah. But unfortunately, the NHS uniform isn't the way it was portrayed in the kind of 60s carry-on films.
Do you know what? It still works for me, Stephen. It still works for me. Thank you very much for that. 0330 123 1215. Who'd have thought today's show would be educational and informative? It wasn't the plan. It was going to be the usual old guff. Katie Tunstall. Oh, this is inappropriate.
Oh, I know. I took for granted that things would always go the way I wanted. Oh, I was going to be a treetop, a sea, a boat, a rock of ages. I don't always get it right. I'd see it in a different kind of light. Pay my lip service, automatic to grow into a soulless static. But here I am upon the same spot, attempting to lift off into space. I don't always get it right, but 1,000 different ways, and I just might pay my lip service, keep it eloquent, optimistic but never quite elegant. Still a weirdo, still a weirdo after all these years. Pay my lip service, keep it eloquent, optimistic but never quite elegant. Still a weirdo after all these years.
This is no reflection on the topic that we're discussing in the slightest. It just came up on the playlist, and that's how it is.
Still a weirdo after all these years.
0330 123 1215. We're talking about sex changes, Eloise. Can you believe that? I would have thought it's quite sensitive.
It's the most popular topic so far as well.
I know it is. I've got other stuff that I want to talk about, other controversial stuff, but we'll stick with this for a while and see how it goes. Maybe we'll do the other stuff tomorrow. We're looking for a guest to come on the show during Ladies' Week. Now, I've got to say, when we had Noel Taylor, the show's inventor, who sent us a list of 32 inventions. That's an odd number.
It is an odd number, isn't
It's
it?
an even number, but it's an odd number to send. Noel Taylor came down from wherever, and he's bonkers, and he spent like 300 quid on a cab. It was horrible.
A chauffeur-driven car.
Jeez. So we're looking for a guest on the show. We've got no money. We're not paying bed and breakfast. We're not paying travel. So you've got to be sort of ideally within London. And get to London and then get your own way home.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the deal. Okay, but we want a guest to come on the show. A listener. And Sherilyn Vanessa.
Oh, sure.
Hello, that's you?
Yeah.
Sherilyn Vanessa, you would think you could be a guest on the show?
Yes, I do, actually. Yes, I do.
Why? Tell us a little bit about yourself, Sherilyn.
I think, well, I'm young, I'm black, I'm modern.
So you're young, black and modern. Let me just get a bit of paper. Hang on. So that's 3 boxes ticked. Fantastic.
And I'm a child of the 70s. I was a teenager in the 90s. And I was a mum in the late 90s. I was a brilliant, person growing up in the millennium year. Yeah. And in...
Just for that 1 year?
Well, no, every year after that as well.
Okay, well done.
And then professionally, I'm really creative, beautiful, and I think I've got the most amazing name in the Western world.
Sherilyn Vanessa
Gordon.
Sherilyn Vanessa Gordon?
Yeah.
It kind of peters off at the end a bit, doesn't it?
Well, strong characters do that sometimes. Apart from the modern Gordon that we had, the past Gordons were quite great.
Yes. Okay, Sherilyn. So you say you're young, black, and you're modern. How young are you? What's your age?
I can't tell anyone now.
I'm going to say you're 34.
No.
36?
No.
38?
No.
Are we warm?
I'm not even going to reply.
Okay.
It's off to a festival tomorrow as well.
Are you going to where are you going tomorrow, Sherilyn Vanessa
We're
Gordon?
going to Small World, my family and I.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is all sounding good so far.
It is sounding good.
It is, and I'm so seasonal. I'm like a hidden angel fairy in London.
You're what? Sorry, you're a what?
Whoops, no.
A hidden angel fairy of London.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I can't describe myself any lower than that.
Why haven't you ever called us in before?
Because I've been too busy listening.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
It's like I just find the phone. You guys keep going on.
Okay, now listen, Sherilyn Vanessa Gordon, if you came in, you'd be in the studio for 20 minutes.
And I would inspire people.
Wow.
To just be very modern and very primitive.
Modern and primitive.
Very flexible.
Flexible.
Understand north, east, west and south.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you bonkers?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
You're not sure?
No, I would never say bonkers. I would say
Mental?
on the ball, and it's never been done before because I'm just so new. And like I said, I'm Sherilyn Vanessa Gordon, and I've never seen a barrier in my life.
Have you not?
No.
There's some outside, we'll show you. Anyway, Sherilyn Vanessa Gordon, you're Eloise, you've got her details.
Yeah.
You're on the top of the list, Sherilyn. Are you around?
Oh, well,
we're
thank
going to
you.
make the decision by midnight on Thursday. So can we call you Thursday and, if you're successful?
She'll be at a festival.
Oh, you'll be at the festival, won't you?
Yeah.
You'll have your portable telephone though, will you?
I'll have a potato with me to keep myself plugged in.
Well, we'll call you on the potato.
Potatoes are meant to give energy.
Thank you, Cheryl. You've got her phone number, have you?
Yes, I have.
Good. Chuck it away. So,
I loved her.
You think she's brilliant?
I thought she was fab.
I'm terrified of her.
I'm terrified, but I like her.
Well, she's young, black, and modern.
I like the three boxes.
That's the name of a
ticks.
band, isn't it?
It should be.
I think it is. Okay, well, listen, that's... I'm scared now. We're so going to... One of us is going to get stabbed.
I like her because no one knows who she is as well.
I know.
We don't know anything. I like that we don't know anything about her.
She's never seen a barrier. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. If you think you'd be a better guest than that young lady, then give us a call. I'm so going to regret this when there is a mental person sat opposite me in the studio and they just bend down. It looks like they're tying their shoelace. Suddenly they whip a knife out of their sock and lunge for me over the bank of screens that's here to protect me. It's really... It's a fool's errand, isn't it?
Absolute Radio. Now with a cooler, smoother taste.
Absolute Radio.
Rock and roll fantasy football. Win £20,000. Go to absoluteradio.co.uk.
Absolute Radio.
I am the one and only. Nobody I'd rather be. I am the one and only. You can't take that away from me. Woo!
Whatever your taste in music, listen to it in style in the Renault Clio iMusic 3-door with MP3 and Bluetooth connectivity, aircon and alloys. From £8,995, that's £2,845 off the list price at participating dealers. See Renault.co.uk for details.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Too much too young. You done too much too young. You're married with a kid when you could be having fun with me. No more, baby. You done too much too young. And now you're married with a son when you should be having fun with me. We don't want no more, baby.
I'm getting told off. I'm getting told off being insensitive. I thought I was being sensitive.
Who are you being insensitive about?
Transgenders.
You haven't said anything about it.
I've not been insensitive at all.
No.
I thought we were handling this very sensitively.
We're just trying to just find out what's going on.
Sophie's got the right hump with me. Ian, it'd be great if you could find a transgender person who's prepared to join your show so that you can understand it's not something to mock.
Not mocking it.
I think you should be a little bit more sympathetic. But I'm pleased that you're not intentionally mocking us. Sadly, that's how he said. We're not! You've got to understand, Soph, that this is, a light-hearted show, and we're just kind of asking the question. We could be a lot more mocking than we're being, and I think legitimately so to a certain extent, but I think we're kind of handling this sensitively, aren't we, in the context of the show? I'm sorry if you're offended. I think you're wrong to be offended, and I think that might imply issues that you have as opposed to what we're actually saying, but, and I can see from your email that you do have issues, and that's fine, but I think you're interpreting it completely wrong. Got it completely wrong. Victoria White. Good evening, Victoria.
Hello, yes.
Hello, Victoria.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sadly I can. Ha-ha! Yes. Now, you used to be a man.
No, I've never been a man. No.
Oh, you want to be a man?
No.
You want a man?
Yeah, Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. Oh, well, I hear he's available.
Oh, no, I don't want him then.
Imagine if the door, there was a knock on the door this evening and you opened it and there was Tom Jones wearing just a thong. What would you do, Victoria White?
I'd be shy.
Would you? You wouldn't be shy for long. You drag him in, lock the door behind him and pounce on him. Like an animal, Victoria. A sexy old husky-voiced animal that should be put down.
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe you've got a cat poem for us.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Did you write it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, I bet it's brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, it's all right, good.
Oh, blimey, well, that's it. You've got to big yourself up.
It's not very long. It's just, but it's quite a nice one. Nice cat poem.
Well, why didn't you say the words to us?
Oh, all right, then, yeah.
Oh, where you go?
What's the address?
No, it's 1 Golden Square.
Yeah.
Or you could read it to us.
I'll read it to you.
That's probably quicker, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll
read it.
Okay. She looks like an owl, but loves... It's about my cat, Cleo.
Oh, okay. Is that part of the poem?
No, it's called Cleo My Cat. That's the poem.
Okay, it's not about the cat that was chucked in the bin by the bonkers old lady?
Oh, no, you wouldn't get my cat. They'd run away.
So an old lady couldn't put your cat in a bin? Okay. But
No.
It's a bit of a cat theme, because Verinda phoned up earlier on and told us he didn't like cats. So it's a bit of a theme.
Said he didn't like cats, didn't it? Not Ben. The other bloke said he didn't like cats. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why people don't like cats. It's a bit odd, that is. I think, not to like cats.
Yeah.
They're quite a nice animal.
That cat's a lovely animal. Is this the poem, by the way, or have we started?
No,
we've not started.
The poem yet.
Oh, would you like to?
Yeah, I'd like to read the poem.
Oh, away you go.
There we go then. Okay, she looks like an owl, but loves to prowl. A white-faced monkey, perhaps. Clean and tidy and very astute. Sat balance surveying, she looks like she's praying. She guards the house and territory as well, and never complains, who can tell? One day she bowed to me, just like the Queen of the Lions. Take the flak and don't look back. I'll be there to watch your back. She hopes springs eternal from my fearless little friend, curled up in a ball, or standing tall, or spying on birds who will innocently fall if hunting time's here for my little carnivore. What do you think?
Does she look like an owl, though?
She's got a white face with a little black blaze down it. She's got a funny little face.
So she actually looks like an owl?
When she was younger, she looked more like an owl, but as she's got old, she's looking
So she doesn't. She doesn't look like an owl. Does she look like Victoria White? Does she look like an owl or not?
Sort of. Well, she did when she was younger.
So does she look like an owl now?
Not
or
so
did
much.
you just use the word owl so you could rhyme it with the word prowl?
Yes, probably.
Unbelievable.
But I do like barn owls.
Then you didn't say. You didn't say. I like an owl. My cat is on the prowl. You didn't say that. You said she looks like an owl. She's on the prowl.
She looks like an owl and loves to prowl.
Yeah, but you didn't say she.
Cats like prowling.
But she doesn't look like an owl.
I don't know. Sorry.
Apart from that, it was excellent, Victoria. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. There we go. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. 0330 123 1215. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Let's quickly do Emma, and then we'll play a record. Then we'll speak to the other calls you've got lined up. Emma in Glasgow. Good evening, Emma.
Hi, Ian Lee. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Emma.
Good stuff.
Good stuff indeed.
I spoke to my auntie, and she's a staff nurse, and she says what happens is when a male goes to a female, like, they just use the skin from the vagina to make the penis.
They do... Sorry, I missed that. They do what?
They take the skin from the penis to make the vagina.
But what happens to the bone?
I don't know. She doesn't know.
This is what we need to know. I want to know, if I were to go and have a sex change, and listen, anything is possible in this day and age, anything, including Iain Lee having a sex change. I just spoke about myself in the third person, that's weird. Can I take the bone in a jar and get it pickled?
I don't know.
There we go, you see, Emma. Emma, thank you very much for waiting for that. We've got Brian, we've got Howl. Oh, yeah, it's very exciting. 0330 123 1215. Talking sex changes. And I think we're handling it sensitively-ish, aren't we? There could be a lot more sniggering going on than there is. On air, anyway. 0330 123 1215. And also, we're looking for one of you, dear listener, to come in a couple of weeks and be a guest on the show. If you think it's you, give us a call. Manic Street Preachers, thank you.
To feel forgiveness, you gotta forgive. Do you see the stars or the darkness begin? You fight your war, I fight for my life. You pay your dues and I'll pay mine. It's not war, just the end of love. Just like before, but it's never enough. Oh, it's never enough. You fight your war, I fight for my life. You pay your dues and I will pay mine. To feel forgiveness, you gotta forgive. It's lost on me, I believe in revenge. It's not war, just the end of love. You've got the looks, but I've got the scars. It's not war, just the end of love. To feel some tenderness, do you have to give up? Do you have to give up? Oh, do you have to give up? It's not war, just the end of love. The end of just like before, but it's never enough. It's not war, just the end of love. You weathered the storm, but sheltered the loss. But sheltered the loss. But sheltered the loss.
I'm not really a fan of the Manic Street Preachers, but I quite like that song. It's something... I'm not say it's brilliant, but I quite like it. It's all right, isn't it? Howl.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Howl.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm fine. That's an unusual name.
Yeah, it's a Welsh name, actually.
Oh, is it with, with the Y?
That's the one, yeah.
I always-
Howell Bennett, the actor.
I always thought that was pronounced Huel.
It can be, yeah. If you've got a Welsh accent, you might say Howell.
Howell. Oh, I always thought that, so it was Huel Bennett. What was Huel Bennett? He wasn't Shoestring, was he? He was,
He was Shelley a long time ago.
Shelley, that's what he was, Shelley.
And I think he was wasn't he in Stand Up Virgin Soldiers, the old films?
Yes, I think he was. He was a good... Is he dead or alive, Huel
I
Hal
don't know.
Bennett? He
I
was
don't
good.
know, to be honest.
Well, we're on the hunt for Hal stroke Huel Bennett, if anyone knows where he is. 0330 123 1215. There's a very strange echo on the line, Hal, but go on, what have you got for us?
Okay, yeah, I used to work for the NHS.
Yeah.
I'll just take you off the earpiece, 1 second.
Oh, hang on a minute.
That's what the echo probably
That was the echo. Oh,
Yeah,
you lazy
'cause
man.
I was driving, so I'm a lorry driver, but I'm not driving now.
You law-abiding man. Congratulations. Well done. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I used to work in the NHS, not as a doctor or a nurse, but as an administrator, and I worked in a sexual health clinic for a while.
Oh,
So
yes.
I think I know a little bit about the sex change thing. The NHS called it gender dysphoria. That's a good phrase for you to remember.
Gender dysphoria. Okay. What does dysphoria mean?
Dysphoria, I don't know.
Okay.
But, D-Y, S for sugar, P, is it?
Well, euphoria is like being happy, so I'm
Oh.
guessing dysphoria is being sad. That doesn't make sense.
Dysphoria, I suppose it's some sort of things haven't gone dysfunctional, but not that word, you know what I mean? Things aren't quite as they should be, so they're being realigned, as it were.
You're literally making this up as you go along, aren't you, Hal?
Well, that's my guess.
Excellent
Yeah,
stuff,
I
thank
am
you.
making it
I like it when people do that and they're honest about it. I do the same most of the time.
But I believe that they... I was told this, not by a doctor, but I was told by somebody that they slice it down the man's, they slice down the middle.
No, they cannot do that.
They get rid of the testicles, slice it down the middle, tuck it up inside. They use the helmet bit.
Okay, yes, steady, yes, okay.
And they try and refashion that and keep it attached to make the button for the woman.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Jesus. I'm so going to get told
I
off
could
tomorrow.
say the clinical word,
okay.
but it's similar to clinical.
I cannot believe they cut it down the middle. They can't do that. Who told you that? Another lorry driver?
No, I can't remember now who told me. It's a long time ago.
I like the way you're about to go, no, and then realise you didn't know who it was who told you, so you couldn't...
I can't remember. It was a long time ago I was told that.
Did they tell you...
I don't think there's any bone. You said you wanted to keep the bone, but I don't think there's any bone in it.
There is sometimes. I want to pickle it. Is there... It must be painful.
Well, you'd obviously have a general anaesthetic. I've seen a couple of people who've had the full sex change, naked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it all looks good. I've seen videos. It all looks good.
Yeah.
It works, and you probably would, but it's just the uncomfortableness.
There can be complications. I mean, I remember there was someone I saw come into the clinic where I worked, and a man who'd become a woman, had the full sex change, was now a nurse, and there were all sorts of different things. Bleeding and
I'm sure.
problems. There can be complications.
How can I? You're a lorry driver now. What did you do in the sexual health clinic?
I was an administrator, so a receptionist.
Okay, listen, thank you very much for that. I love the way he was literally just plucking ideas out of his arse. I may as well have been talking to a man in a pub who didn't know what he was talking about. Wonderful. Thank you, Hal. If you just tuned in, it's a rather odd show this evening. We're talking about sex changes and cats. And I think we're handling it all quite sensitively. There's the thing in this film, this bonkers old lady throwing a cat in a bin. I'm guessing that's where the cat theme came from. I'm not quite sure. I didn't introduce the cat theme, but that seems to be on people's mind. That's great. We're also looking for a guest for the show. You can also call in about anything you want as well. If you're getting bored of the talk of downstairs departments, you can call in about anything you want. 0330 123 1215. Brian has called in because Brian wants to be a guest. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Ian.
Now, without ruining any story that you might tell if you were to be chosen as the guest, why should we pick you?
Why should you pick me? A lot of different reasons. I'm probably a really evil, most hated person by a lot of people. What else can I say?
Well, hang on a second. Why are you evil and hated?
Because I'm a bailiff and I go around clamping people's
Oh, you're naughty!
Very, very naughty. So my girlfriend Karen keeps telling me.
There we go. Good lad. Well done there. Would Karen come in?
If she wants to come with me, yeah, she's more than welcome to.
Okay. So, but Brian, what makes you... Okay, so you go around, clamping people and upsetting people and getting on people's nerves.
Yep.
Do you think that would make good listening on the radio?
Yeah, because you're bound to get people phoning up or emailing, wanting to hurl abuse at me and things like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and we'll take the pressure off me for an evening, which is always... Do you... I do love that programme, Bailiffs.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, it's a load of rubbish.
What do you mean it's a load of rubbish? Why?
Because it's all hyped up for the cameras.
What do you mean it's all hyped up?
Because we're not as bad as what people make out to be. We are bad, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not saying we're good as gold, but, a lot of it's just all them barging through the doors and things like that. It's all for the cameras.
So you've never stuck your foot in a door so it couldn't be shut?
No, never.
You've never barged your way in?
No. I've driven my van in front of someone's car so they can't drive off.
Is it true that if you're a bailiff...
Yeah.
You can, and the side window is open. If you can climb on a ladder, there's something about climbing on a ladder, and it means you can get in through the window. That makes it legal or something.
Yep.
So what's that rule?
Basically, even if the door's locked and there's some keys in the door, I'm allowed to gain entry.
Fantastic. Eloise, have we got Brian's details?
Yeah.
We will put him on the list. Brian, thank you very much for that. Brian is putting himself forward to be... I'd be scared, to be honest, because he's going to be a big fashion artist. He's a big fella. He's put himself forward as a potential guest to come on the show. We're looking for a listener to come in one evening on the week, the 13th, beginning the 13th of September, to come in and be a genuine guest on the show. You get to stay for 20 minutes. We interview you, so you better be interesting. You can choose a record, and then you go. And ideally, if you're kind of, in the London-ish area, we don't want to know an old Taylor repeat where he spent 300 quid getting a cab down and, it was uncomfortable that night. If you missed it, oh dear, you know. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Don't forget to go to facebook.com/Iain Lee Show. We've almost got 5,000 likers on there, which would be amazing. If you've missed any of the shows this week or last week, go to iTunes and download the podcast, or also go to absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee for details. And relax.
Absolute Radio.
All day today on Absolute Radio. Will More Than make your day with More Than Home Insurance. Win £1,000 during every show, from when you wake up to when you go home. Today, win with More Than Home Insurance. You could get 30% off your home insurance at morethan.com. 50% of customers achieved at least this discount. More Than survey, March 2010. Terms and conditions apply.
Absolute
No, that's
Radio.
not
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Of course. Thank you very much, Martin Wilson. I knew that there was a reason that Hal Bennett was relevant to this. He was in the film Percy, which was about a man who had a penis transplant, and the music was done by the Kinks. Thank you, Martin. Oh, man, if I was 3 years younger, I would have known that straight away and fired it out and looked really cool. Instead, I've had to rely on a young man on Facebook. I'm getting old.
Above there are no stars tonight, just northern sky, reflected light upon your face. Some people think stars rule our lives, some people, they think otherwise, they can be replaced. Where did you go on that big black night? Did you take the coast road back through your life? See the sand, the moon, the stars that shine the light, and say, well, they'll do all right for me. Shroud our lives in mysteries, brooding stars and stormy seas, if we have any sense. Storm clouds roll, are free to break, and we're free to make the same mistakes again and again. Where shall we go on that big black night? Shall we take the coast road back through our lives? See the sand, the moon, the stars that shine the light, and say, well, they'll do all right without me. Above there are no stars tonight, just northern skies, reflected light, fields of snow. Some people think stars rule our lives, some people, they think otherwise. What does anybody know? Where shall I go on that big black night? Shall I take the coast road back through my life? See the sand, the moon, the stars that shine the light, and say, well, they'll do all right for me. go on that big black night? Shall I take the coast road back through my life? See the sand, the moon, the stars that shine the light and say, well, they'll do all right for me. Stars and constellations sit beneath their congregation.
Hayden is in Leeds. Good evening, Hayden.
Good evening.
Good evening, Hayden. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You were saying about if you wanted...
I've started saying, when people say thanks to me, I've started saying you're welcome to them, and it's quite pleasant. Everyone do this. Whenever someone says thank you to you, normally you just go, yeah, oh, yeah, whatever. Go, you're welcome. That's the correct response.
It is very polite.
It is very polite, and it feels wonderful. I've been saying it a lot, and I feel like I'm growing into a posh elderly gentleman, and I will be a posh old man when I get old.
Yeah. Anyway, I was wondering...
OK, that's the end of that conversation. Never mind. Moving on to you, Hayden. Yes?
I was wanting to say about, you know, you were saying if you had a sex change, you would want to keep it.
Is your mouth anywhere near the phone?
Yes.
OK. And are you mumbling for a reason?
I'm not mumbling.
It's quite hard to hear you.
I'm on my mobile phone, that might be why.
Are you on a hands-free?
Nope.
OK, you've got the gain, and without getting too technical here, the gain is up to 7, which is quite high gain, and we're struggling to hear you.
OK. I'll talk a bit louder.
Thank you. So you are mumbling?
Well, I was speaking. I wasn't mumbling.
If you have the ability to speak louder, then that to me implies that your starting point is mumblage.
Well, if you have the ability to speak loudly...
Now I can't even hear a word. I can't hear anything you're saying now.
If you have the ability to speak louder, you might have just been talking before.
You might have been what?
Talking before, whereas you'd need to project your voice.
But you're not shouting now. Now it sounds like you're sort of talking normally and not mumbling as much.
OK.
You're still mumbling a bit.
OK. I am a teenager, which might...
That would explain it. Thank you very much. Let's clear that up.
OK.
How old are you, Hayden?
16.
How old?
16.
OK. Ask your mum and dad to buy you a new phone.
OK. They won't.
OK. That's a shame.
You were saying that if you were going to have a sex change, you'd want to keep the bone in a jar.
Yes, I would, yes.
Well, you'd be disappointed because there's two types of mammal that don't have a penis bone, and humans are one of them. Did you catch that?
Just about. Say it one more time.
There are two types of mammal that do not have a penis bone, and one of them is human.
And who's the other?
I don't know. I think it's a sort of monkey.
You think it's a sort of monkey? What creature is a sort of monkey?
I think it's some sort of monkey.
OK, well, I'll repeat the question and just put the word some. What creature is some sort of monkey?
A monkey.
OK, so it's a monkey?
Yeah, but it's one certain specific type of monkey.
OK, so it's... Hayden, it sounds like you're just kind of grabbing words from the air and then pushing them out of your mouth.
No, I do know that humans do not have a penis.
How do you know this, Hayden?
QI.
Sorry?
Program QI with Stephen Fry.
Oh, you can't get your facts from QI, for goodness sakes.
No.
What?
Look it up. Common knowledge.
It's not common knowledge. Did you know it before QI?
Yes, I actually did.
I don't believe you. You're just saying that. You didn't know it before QI, did you?
I did.
OK, then answer the question honestly. Where did you hear that?
I don't know. I picked it up randomly, OK?
You picked it up from a friend of yours. So what friend of yours were you talking about bones and penises to?
I don't know.
Thank you very much, Hayden. If ever there was someone just talking complete and utter guff, ladies and gentlemen, it was Hayden! OK, let's go to Tracy Price. Good evening, Tracy.
Hello, Ian.
Hello,
How are
Tracy.
you?
I'm very well. Oh, there's a weird echo on your line as well.
Oh, well, it's a landline, so I've got my mouth by the thing.
Oh, gosh. Now, that sounds rather pleasing. It sounds like I'm broadcasting to Wembley Stadium.
I don't know what to do about it, though, because
Your mouth is by the thing, is it?
It is by the
Let me
thing.
try one thing. Hang on a second. Right, are you there?
Yes, I am.
That's better. Right, now turn the radio off.
So who's this?
This is Ross.
Got it. Hello, it's Tracy. Sorry. It's really, really bad. It's like echoey. Sorry.
No, turn the radio off then.
It's gone off.
I can hear it.
Right, hold on. 1 second. Sorry.
She's bonkers, this woman, is she?
Really mad. Sorry.
It's all right, Tracy. No worries. Just doing a radio show. That's all.
Hello.
Who's that giggling there?
It's me.
Is that you?
Yes.
Jeez. Okay. Well, Tracy, now you've been posting on Facebook, haven't you?
Well, I think so. I don't know. I think there's two Traces. I don't know, but there's only one Tracy, really.
So is there two Tracies or one Tracy?
Well, there's one Tracy. That's me.
You don't look anything like your picture.
Well, Tracy and have a look. I'm Wonder Woman. I went to a festival last week. The weekend just gone.
Right.
80s Rewind.
Right.
Have a look at it. It's great.
Right. Oh, hang on a minute. There's another. Hang on a minute. I've just realised I'm not talking to the same woman I was just talking to.
No, you're not.
Hang on a minute, Tracy.
Yes.
I thought it was.
There you go.
You both sound exactly the same.
Woohoo! Are you from Essex, Tracy?
No, I'm in Oxford.
Oh my God, I'm from Essex.
Oh. Well, no, you probably don't look like me then on the Facebook because we've got different pictures.
Well, yes, I've got Wonder Woman outfit on.
Right, hang on a second. So Tracy with Wonder Woman. What's your name?
Who?
The Wonder Woman, Tracy.
Tracy Day.
Okay, so we'll have a look and we'll see you. You'll be dressed as Wonder Woman, will you?
Well, no, I've got Wonder Woman dress on. I went to 80s Rewind Festival.
Is that you standing by a river?
No, not really. Standing with loads of people.
Oh, well then, who's that then?
I don't know. You work it out.
Well, no. Is there an E in your name?
No, never.
Never, Tracy.
Never do E's.
No, never.
Never do E's.
Okay, we get the reference. We're clever. Well done. Tracy Day. There's no such person on Facebook.
It's Tracy Ann Day. Have a look quickly.
I'm looking.
Tracy Ann Day.
That's the first time you've mentioned Anne.
That's only because of my middle name. My mum made me take it.
Well...
Oh, Tracy, my middle name's Anne as well.
Is it really? Is your name Tracy Ann as well?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Is it not Tracy Ann Scanlon?
No, my name's Scanlon. I'm Day.
Tracy Ann Day. Is that you wearing a hat?
Yes!
Sweet Jesus. Look at that. I can virtually see your pants.
I know, they're great, aren't they?
You're quite muscular.
I am, well, nearly.
Well, you've got strong forearms.
Well, I want to win this, you know.
If you look at the picture, it looks like there's a lady with sunglasses on and a blue top who's about to sniff your breast.
Sit down.
she's sniffing your breast.
No, Ian, you sound like your mouth is not near your mouth.
Shut up, Tracy Ann's.
Yes.
Okay, well, so who... I didn't know... Why have we got... This is blowing my mind with two Tracys. Okay, Tracy Ann. So, Tracy Ann, you go first.
Which one? Me?
I tell you what, you both just talk to each other and I'll listen.
No, do you want me to talk? Because I love talking. Obviously not, there's music going.
Oh, no. No, I don't want to do that.
This is very confusing.
I know. You
can talk to each other.
Set up.
What a bugger. So, Tracy...
Eloise said that she was talking to another Tracy and she got confused.
Who's that?
Eloise.
Yeah, she said that to me as well.
Yeah. So she got confused between the two of us.
Where do you live anyway?
I live in Oxford.
And I live in London.
And I've got the same voice as you. And we got the same name.
But the thing is, we haven't got the same voice, have we?
No, I don't think
You
so.
sound a bit like that, and I don't sound like that. I'm sound like bloody Essex, don't I?
I don't really want to do this, because you know what he'd do? He'd just play his music, and I had a topic for him. Which
A topic? What's a topic?
Well, I don't know whether he does. I don't know. Well, it's about transsexuals or something and cats tonight, isn't it?
Do you know, I have no idea what's going on.
Well, neither do I, because I don't listen. I listen to the podcast normally.
I thought there was like a programme to win something to get in there.
Oh, yeah. We could, me and you,
Why don't we just pull it
go
together?
on as a double act.
I think so, yes.
For the 20 minutes.
That's what I'm saying to you. Why don't we just both pull it together and get in there and go, woohoo, we both won. What do you reckon?
Yeah, and just kill him dead. And then we can tell him off about not having his mouth near his microphone.
Well, not being sensible enough to work out what he's doing.
Well, but he talks. I think what he does is he turns round from his microphone, fiddles about with his bits, whatever he fiddles with.
I don't know what he fiddles
Still talking, and he sounds a million miles away from his microphone, and then he has the bloody cheek
I've got to ask him
to tell me that I sound like I'm in a tunnel or something, and I've got my mouth right next to my phone.
Right, Tracy.
Yes.
Listen. I'm going to turn this Indian music off.
What are you doing with Indian music on?
I don't know. I've been to a festival all weekend.
Oh, did you go to the
80s Rewind?
Yeah, my friends went to that.
Oh, did they?
But they were going on about they were going to go and have a shower while Kajagoogoo was on.
Ah! Kajagoogoo are brilliant.
Oh, people do. Oh, no, that's it. People...
here we go.
Oh,
hello.
Someone else is joining in.
Oh, hello.
The screen door slams, Mary's dress waves. Like a vision she dances across the porch as the radio plays. Roy Orbison singing for the lonely. Hey, that's me and I want you only. Don't turn me home again, I just can't face myself alone again. Don't run back inside, darling, you know just what I'm here for. So you're scared and you're thinking that maybe we ain't that young anymore. Show a little faith, there's magic in the night. You ain't a beauty, but hey, you're alright. Oh, yeah, and that's alright with me.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Oh, good. Well, good for you, girl.
Oh, that sounds better now.
Yeah, it does. He's done something. Do you think we're back on air now?
No, I don't know.
No, I think he's just left. See, I have a topic as well. What did you ring up for?
I rang up, I don't know really, to say like win the competition and get something, I think, really, because I've had such a wicked weekend. I just wanted to tell him all about it.
To cap it off.
No, I just wanted to tell him all about it, cap it off, tell him what I've done, tell him what I'm going to do now.
We are Absolute Radio, now with a cooler, smoother taste.
Absolute Radio.
Rock and roll fantasy football. Win £20,000. Go to absoluteradio.co.uk.
Absolute Radio.
On August 27th, the biggest adventure of all time is back on the big screen for the last time. Outstanding. In 3D with never-before-seen footage. Avatar Special Edition in 3D cinemas and IMAX 3D nationwide from August 27th.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Sex changes and cats, I think, was the topic.
Bless you, that's nice.
Well, my dog chases cats.
Well, I can be a nurse, but I'm not going to cut cat thingies off, am I, really? I don't know.
Well, no, you're not going to do anything with cats' bits, but you might do with humans.
No, never.
Well, it depends what you specialise in. I suppose you do your training, and then once you've done that, if you want to specialise in something, then you can go on and specialise, can't you?
Well, that would be the time when I'm qualified, then I'll decide what to do.
If you don't fancy...
I think what I prefer now at the moment is bed bath.
Do you?
Bed bath, oh yeah.
I used to work as a...
Well, that's my first thing, isn't it? Bed bath.
Yeah, well, I suppose so. I mean, I used to work as a nurse and auxiliary, and there were lots out, which is very similar, you know, after they've died. You still need to do the bed bath thing.
No.
And stick all the sheets.
Well, Tracy's, thank you very much for calling.
Oh, thank you, Iain.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. Hello? Hello? Who's got the triple ring?
Me.
Which one's that?
Tracy.
Tracy, other Tracy, are you there?
Yeah, Tracy.
I'm here. We're both here. You've left us gassing for ages.
And you did it quite
brilliant
well, didn't
act.
you?
It's a brilliant act. I tell you, it's a brilliant act.
Well, ladies, it's all got a bit psychedelic here, so thanks for calling.
Okay.
Bye-bye, there we go. Lovely, absolutely lovely. No idea what they wanted to talk about there. I hope they call in again, because they both sounded wonderful women. And you can go and see them on the Facebook, and they both look like wonderful women as well. Hot potatoes! Mark Crosby's on at 1 o'clock. I can't speak. Mark Crosley is on at 1 o'clock. There was so much more I wanted to talk about tonight. I wanted to talk about Gary Glitter. I wanted to talk about touching your privates in public, and we never really got round to it. Maybe we'll do those things tomorrow. Let's go to Ross. Good evening, Ross.
Oh, hello, finally. Hello?
What can I do for you?
Yeah, do you remember that a few months ago I called in and you said I was the worst caller you'd ever had?
I remember saying those words. I don't remember why I said those words. I'm sure I'm about to be
but yeah, I
reminded.
came in for another try.
Okay.
So what's the topics then?
That's not a great start, is it?
I haven't been listening. I've been busy.
Doing what?
Stuff.
What stuff?
I've got a few mates round.
Okay, so what have you been doing?
Not much. What about you?
Well, no, you've not been listening. You've cut the phone up and said, but I can see why...
No, I've been on the line for half an hour. I've been standing around in bathrooms and in my kitchen, and I'm sitting on the floor of my living room waiting for half an hour to get on.
Okay, so you would have heard the radio show for half an hour?
Yes, and I still don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, do we need to be talking about anything?
Okay,
I can see why I said you were the worst caller you've ever had.
I think I'm pretty good.
You're rubbish. You're also one of the arsiest callers we've ever had as well.
I'm sorry, I'm not really this arrogant normally.
Okay, you're being quite arrogant now, which does not a good call make, let me tell you.
I'm sorry. Let's start again. Hello.
Goodbye. I couldn't be bothered. He was an idiot, wasn't he? Chavvy Vicky!
Hello, I know Tracy Ann Day.
Which one was that? Was that the Wonder Woman?
That was the one from the festival. I know
Okay.
her well, actually. I say well. I did a course with her last year.
Yeah, she's hot. So was the other Tracy
Not my
Ann.
type.
Well, you know.
Yeah, no, I know
I say
her.
hot.
I've just
I say hot. a bit
Facebooked
rough.
her, so go and check your Facebook, Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy, go and check your Facebook.
Yeah,
If you,
so-
you can put that down that bottle of booze.
Yeah, so, I want to come in to the station and be a guest.
Oh, you think you'll be good enough to be a guest on the
well,
show?
not necessarily, but, you know.
Why
I
is
just
everyone...
gotta put
Why
myself forward.
you and the last caller both got a bit of an attitude going on?
No, I haven't got an attitude.
You and Ross both got a bit... He was rubbish, wasn't he?
He was arsey.
Oh, good, for goodness sakes. Come on, kids, listen, there are ways to, ingratiate yourself, and being an idiot like that is not the way.
I tell you what I may sound different because I'm actually sitting in my lounge and my voice kind of...
I've only ever spoken to you in your
reverberates
bedroom
a bit.
before, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm always in bed when I speak
Always in
to
bed
you.
under the covers.
Well, not a lot, really.
Oh.
No. But, so I thought I'd put myself forward as I'm probably the only regular caller that has never been in the studio.
There is... Do you not think that maybe there's a reason
Yeah, and I knew you were going to say that.
for that?
Yeah, I knew you were going to say it. Is this going to be one of those awkward, I'll call you kind of moments?
No. Do you get that a lot with fellas?
No. I've never had that with a fella, actually.
What? Where he's what? You've never had what? Where he said he'll call you?
I'll call you moment, and they've never called.
They've always called.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But you put out, don't you?
Oh, God, do you know what? An expletive very nearly came out of my mouth then.
Well,
How
that it
very
was-
dare you?
Yeah, but that's not the only thing that's come out of your mouth. So, but you do though, don't you? I mean, you put it around. Don't mean that at all. But
7 sexual partners. It's all I've got to say.
a dozen
7.
this week. Okay,
No.
so and it's only Tuesday now.
In my 37 and 3/4 years.
Now, what are you defining as a sexual partner?
Oh, people I've had sex with.
Okay, but
Hmm.
other stuff in the hundreds.
No, probably about 8 or 9.
Okay. And it's
I'm
only
a good
Tuesday.
girl.
No, okay, I know you are. I'm teasing you slightly. Okay, so, but you've been funny for years. Everyone knows your story. You dressed up as the Pink Panther in your dad's restaurant or something, and that you're a nurse and your husband's bonkers and you don't like Steve Allen. Everyone knows your story.
There's more to me than that.
Is there?
Yeah.
But
I tell you what, you can have a no-holds-barred interview and I'll be honest.
No holds barred?
Yeah.
Okay, Vicky, can I be honest with you?
No.
In that case, yeah, you can come in. I just kind of feel that we know you really well, and it would be nice if we got someone maybe we didn't know.
Well, I'm hurt by that.
Oh, come on, for goodness sakes, how can you be hurt? Eloise, help me.
I'm
I've put your favour up so you can help me.
desperately upset, Ian. And
My
you know,
producer Eloise is making the production decision.
She's making the production.
Tell her no.
I'm excited at the prospect of me coming in.
Tell her no, she can't come
I would like to meet Vicky, but maybe this occasion isn't the occasion.
And I've met Vicky, and she's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bit bonkers.
Shut up.
But she's...
I would love to have her in, maybe, but when it's one of those party things, because I think, like you say...
I've never been invited to one of those party things.
Oh,
have
everyone's
we?
invited to them, Vic.
No, I've never been.
It's just an open... We have an open door policy here.
Well, not that open door.
Well, we do! Oh, hang on a second. Look, your mate's calling in.
Oh, Tracy.
Hello, Tracy. Hello, it's me, Tracy.
Yes, you're Tracy. That's Vicky.
Tracy.
Do you only speak to people called Tracy?
Well, really, I don't know, really. Listen, you know, blimey, I've got my mate on the radio. I can hear her.
You're talking to her.
Hello, where is she?
I'm here.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
What are you doing there?
Well, phoning in. I've been phoning him for years.
So
Is it your claim to fame?
I knew it was you.
Hey?
It's really bizarre.
It's really bizarre. I passed anyway.
Oh, well done you.
Really
Well done
passed
you.
with flying colours.
Oh, well done.
Well done.
Congratulations.
I'll tell you what,
Isn't that
get my number
marvellous?
from Eloise.
Listen, Vicky, what are you doing on the radio?
What?
What are you doing on the radio?
Ask Ian. I've been phoning.
You're
him
on the
since
radio as well,
2005.
Tracy! You've just phoned up the radio!
Oh, stop it.
Tracy, you're on the radio with Vicky!
Yeah.
That is amazing, Vicky. I passed with massive...
Tracy?
Yes, hello.
You know you went to the festival at the weekend?
Oh, it's brilliant. I know.
No,
Look, my hair's gone, I tell you. Sorry, my hair's gone.
Did you do stuff you shouldn't have done?
No, I didn't actually.
Because it sounds like you haven't come down yet.
No, you're joking. No, I don't do that stuff anymore. I used to in my old days, but not anymore.
Okay, but so are you drunk this evening?
Well, of course.
There we go. That would explain. You know you're on the radio now, don't you? Hello?
Hello? I didn't realise, no, but I think I am.
You
now.
phoned up the radio, so you're on the radio. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
If you whisper, we can still hear you.
You're still on the radio. You're just whispering on the radio.
I know, okay. Vicky, but what are you doing on the radio? I'm talking to Ian.
How many times?
Tracy, you're on the radio as well.
Oh.
Tracy Facebooked me.
YMCA.
We can play. We've got records here. You don't need to do the records. We can play our own ones. We're going to play Blur next.
Doing silent disco. Have you heard about the silent disco?
Yes, I have. But you know you're on the radio, don't you?
Yes, I do. Of course I do now. Now I'm going to have to play it.
It's only taken you 5 minutes to realise.
No, listen. Play the game. Play the game. Silent disco. Have you been on silent disco?
No.
Oh,
So
you haven't lived.
Everyone
You
wears
haven't
headphones.
lived.
Everyone wears headphones, yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone wears headphones, and you dance, and you dance, and you look at each other, and you laugh, and you laugh. You take them headphones off, and you look, and you laugh, and you drink. It's brilliant.
But we can't. You know we couldn't do that on the radio, don't you?
Well, why not? I think we could do a big show. I think we could do that.
Okay, let's do a silent disco now.
Well, no, we can't do it now. We need to we need to organise it properly.
Vicky, is she always like this?
No, not normally. Normally I see her in the middle of the day.
And so she's a nurse now, is she?
Oh, she's going to be soon.
Sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus. We are in big, big trouble.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Just honestly, just let me do my first bed bath. I'll be fine.
Okay, we can come and practice on me.
Oh,
that was enough, isn't
Tracy,
it?
you know you're on the radio, don't you?
yes, we keep saying that.
Okay, thank you very much. Over here. What the hell just happened there?
That was funny.
Jay!
Oh, hi, Ian.
Hello, Jay.
Hi.
Sorry, you were just on the line and you got cut off. I'm sorry about that. We've only got a few minutes. What can I do for you, Jay?
That's all right. I'm first-time caller. I have been your big fan, and I have been following you from LBC onwards.
Wow, thank you very much. But how come you've only just decided to call in now? Are you a transsexual?
Kind of put all my courage together, and I said, okay, I'm going to call tonight.
Oh, okay, well done. You've put all your courage together, you've called, and you're on the air now!
Yay!
Living the dream! What have you called about?
No, it's really, really nice to hear you and Eloise, and I'm really, really enjoying your shows. I'm not always I can actually listen whilst the show is going on, but I always kind of download the podcast, and on my way to work, I listen to all of them. So it's great fun. And
Eloise.
really wanted to say thank you to both of you.
Eloise, I'm going to find out with technical questions. Jay, what do you do for a living?
I'm a web designer.
A what designer? A web designer?
Yeah.
And what kind of websites do you design?
I design. I work in a Bank of New York, and I I design all sorts of financial related websites. So,
Jay, what's your favourite outfit to wear to work?
well, we don't have a choice really. I mean, we have to wear all the formal dress.
Formal dress?
I mean, formal clothing. Yeah.
Okay, so describe your outfit.
Shirt, trouser.
Oh, okay. And are you married?
No, I'm single.
And are you looking?
Not really.
No, not bothered.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, no, you should take your time. Plenty of time.
Yes.
There's no rush.
I'm going to take time.
You take your time, Jay.
Tell me from your experience, is it worth getting married?
It is. My wife is a lady.
Uh-huh.
And she's lovely.
Oh, yeah?
What would you like to marry?
What kind of question is that?
What would you like? What would your ideal partner look like?
Oh, you're already making fun of your first-time caller.
I'm not making fun.
That's not fair.
I'm not making fun. I'm not. Eloise is laughing at me, and she's making me laugh, and I'm not making fun at all, Jay. I appreciate you calling in. It's very kind of you. Will you call? Listen, we're about to run out of time. I've got to play Blur, and then Mark Crosby's on at 1 o'clock. Will you call in again, Jay?
I will definitely call in again.
Yay.
It's a pleasure. Sorry?
I didn't realise my mic was up. I just went, yay!
Yay, Jay! Jay, listen, I've got to go. Give us a call tomorrow, maybe.
Certainly.
Thank you very much for calling. Take care.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
I'm none the wiser. Man or woman, I don't know. 7 seconds delay. Hopefully she won't turn the radio on in time. We'll have done that by then. Okay, so, very quickly, let's take this last call. Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
This is Tracy doing a silent disco.
What is this? This has been one of the best shows we've done in a while, I think.
You say this like every other week.
I know, because we just keep getting better and better. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, that's you.
My dear fellow, my name is Jeremy, and I come from the glorious county of Wiltshire.
I've got to go. We're out of time. Thank you, Eloise. Good work.
Bye.
Crosby, Stills and Nash is on at 1. We're back tomorrow at 11. Still looking for a guest to come on during Ladies' Week. It could be you. Have a nice evening. Ta-ta.
I met him in a crowded room.